Welcome back to the Champions League semi-final preview edition of In the Dugout with me, Chris Cross, and we are talking to former All Blacks coach, Rugby World Cup winning coach, and Sir Graham Henry and Sir Ted. This is, of course, Shaun Damon's team in Paris Saint-Germain taking on Liverpool at Anfield. Shaun Damon, a fellow New Zealander and lifelong Liverpool fan. His management team not really used to getting to this deep in a competition of this magnitude. Is there anything that you'd be telling him to try and calm down the nerves prior to this daunting task against Jurgen Klopp's men?
Well, I don't think you can tell them anything, really. They'll be shitting themselves, quite frankly.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Hexagon Challenge here on Shaun Does FM. I hope you are doing well, and today it is the Champions League semi-final first leg at Anfield against Liverpool. We're having a quick look at them before today's game because of course we haven't had a game since yesterday's episode, so we can get straight into this one. No highlights to catch you guys up on since the Coup de France final yesterday, which if you have not checked out, I'll leave a link to in the top right corner. But we haven't had any injury concerns off the back of that game. Rashid Sidra still not back for us either though, so the same team that we put out in that game will be going out today against Jurgen Klopp's men, and as you can see, they are first in the Premier League, so this is going to be a very tough task for us against the current leaders, albeit not by much, but with a game in hand over Manchester United and Chelsea. But if we go back to their squad, you can have a look at them, and that's a pretty nice looking team that they do have here at Liverpool, so this is going to be tough. We may as well get straight into it. If you are looking forward to today's episode, remember to go down below, leave a thumbs up on it, and if you're new around here and have not done so already, also hit that subscribe button and turn that notification bell on as well. But we'll come back with the team sheets against a very strong defending Champions League holders Liverpool team and Jurgen Klopp, similar formation to ours. It should be a very interesting battle at Anfield. And here are the team sheets. We'll go through Liverpool first. They've got Ramsdale in goal, then Alexander-Arnold, two Garcias, including Eric Garcia, the captain, now the former Man City man, Juan Miranda at left back, and then in the midfield, Marino, Biqui, and Stockbridge. And up front, they've got Giannon, Sancho, and Ridwan. That is a very strong team, like so Dominic Szoboszlai on the bench, as well as Kulusevski. It's a very strong Liverpool team, and we are as strong as we can be, of course, with those injuries to Augusto and Cedra noted. So Doku starts on the right wing, but otherwise as full strength as we can be, and hopefully we can get a respectable result here. That's what we're looking for. A draw would be nice, and an away goal would be amazing, but just something to give us a bit of a leg up going into the second leg at home. And as the teams walk out onto the pitch, Liverpool in the all red with the white trim. We are in the dark blue with the red, and it looks like we're going to be kicking off playing left to right. And as we said in the build-up, a good result here would be nice. Even a draw we would take. But yeah, just hopefully keep this respectable because we have been very good in the second legs so far in this competition. As we hold the ball early, Mariba up to Aguirre, loses the ball. Stockbridge now on the attack for Liverpool, making his way forward. Shot at Siu Celescu, but he keeps it out and it remains 0-0 early. 41 minutes gone here. Liverpool were on the ball. It's been a very dull watch so far. A couple of highlights, but it's all been block shots. But now it's Mbappe on the counter for us. Tight angle has a shot. Oh, Ramsdale parries that away. What looked like a fairly safe shot, but it sort of matches what we've seen so far in this half. A shot on goal, but not too threatening, and it remains 0-0 as we get a bit closer to half-time. And indeed, we make our way to the sheds at half-time. Look, it has been a very, very dull first half. Two evenly matched teams, it has to be said. Not much between us. Liverpool have had the same amount of shots. We've had one more on target, but as I said in that highlight that we showed you guys, the only one of the half, it has been some pretty non-threatening stuff so far. A lot of block shots and shots straight at the goalkeeper to date, so hopefully it picks up in the second half, albeit I'm not too disappointed with this result as the PSG manager, because a 0-0 draw at Anfield, not terrible, but an away goal would be very nice. And yeah, I think we're looking to really put the hammer down in the home league against these guys, of course, the defending champions, so a lot of respect for what these guys and Jurgen Klopp have done. But at the moment, not a game that is up to much. Hopefully it picks up in the second half, otherwise this will be a very short episode because we've got a game in between this one and the second leg. So yeah, hopefully it picks up and we'll get into the second half with a bit more action, hopefully. 48th minute, and Liverpool have a throw in. Miranda to Stockbridge and back, although Bakar is able to get on a bit of a loose first touch there, and we get possession back, albeit Liverpool now back on the ball. Trent Alexander-Arnold, Gianluan, Bricktiel, rib one in a good spot here, straight at Siu Celescu again, then he carries it out for a corner though, so they might have a chance from this, but that's been the theme of this game to date. They have been some shots, but just not very threatening straight at the goalkeeper. Liverpool's corner doesn't amount to anything. They look to play out from the back now through Ramsdale, but it remains 0-0 after 50 minutes. 52 minutes gone here, and just after that last highlight, we now have both of our centre backs on yellow cards, so this looks like a good time to be taking one of them off. Gvardiol not on a great rating, and there's a few players not on great ratings, a few 6.5s, and Argueri on a 6.4 as well, so we might look to take him off as well here. We will bring the former Liverpool man Joe Gomez on for Gvardiol, just so both our centre-backs don't have to ease off tackles, and Acosta for Argueri, and hopefully we can get something going in this game and provide a few more highlights, as it's still 0-0 after 52 minutes. 57 minutes, Liverpool with a throw-in, and they look to get on the attack. Alexander-Arnold heads it forward, and they lose possession. Now, Alex Mariba makes his way forward. Long ball, and Mbappe's in behind here. What can he do? Gets around Ramsdale, and we're 1-0 up at Anfield. Alex Mariba with a long ball over the top of the Liverpool defence, and we get a lead at Anfield, somewhat coming out of nothing, it has to be said, although you could say the same if Liverpool got a goal there. It's been a very dull game so far, but Mariba just with a ball. Mbappe has the pace to get past his defender there, gets around Ramsdale. He is rooted to the spot. Mbappe slots in the bottom right corner, and we have a crucial away goal, 1-0 after an hour at Anfield. 61st minute here, and Liverpool will have a throw-in deep towards their box as well. It's headed on for Stockbridge, heads it straight at Siu Celescu. Nice little flick into the box here. I believe that was from Szoboszlai, but they do not put in the back of the net, and that is now us on the ball. We look to get something going on the counter. Doku makes his way forward, driving forward nicely, up to Mbappe, back to Mariba, who set up that first goal nicely, and oh boy, Marino on a yellow. This isn't looking good for Liverpool. Second yellow card, and David Marino has been red carded, and all of a sudden, we are looking very good here at 1-0 up and with a man advantage as we look at this free kick from Felix. Save from Ramsdale. It does go out for a corner, but that is a huge game changer. Both the goal for Mbappe a few minutes ago and now the red card, and we have a really good chance to get a brilliant result here at Anfield, one which would certainly help us make our way into the Champions League final, albeit with the home league still to play. And yeah, it's coming up Millhouse, 1-0 after 64 minutes. And off the back of that red card, João Felix still not having a great game, and he is on a yellow heart, so we will look to take him off. We'll bring Jesus Morello on for him. Good winger who should do a job on that left-hand side. 95 minutes. We are now approaching the end of referee's time. Look, it hasn't been the greatest game for you guys, I'm afraid, but in terms of score-wise, we are definitely going to take it. Most of the highlights really not threatening, but Mbappe got us the goal in the 57th minute. After that, it was, of course, a red card to Marino, his second yellow. Lots of yellow cards for both teams in this game. That's why I spent most of my time doing off camera, telling players to ease off tackles. But on the whole, look, Liverpool have one more shot than us, one more on target, but not a lot of the shots from either team were threatening. Apart from that Mbappe one that she put in the back of the net at the 60th minute, just before the red card. We didn't do a lot after that, which is a little bit frustrating, but still a 1-0 lead at Anfield going into the home league is very good for us. We'll take that all day long. Siu Celescu and Mbappe tied as the highest rated players, but a few good performances across the park there for us, and we'll take that all day long. Sorry it wasn't the greatest spectacle today, not a lot of highlights, but it gives us a heck of a chance now of getting into a Champions League final, as long as we can keep up that good home form from the past few ties. If we can keep that up against this Liverpool team, albeit, as we've said a few times, a much better team on paper than Milan and Arsenal were, but we are in a very good position to take these guys to our home stadium now and get a good result against them and hopefully make our way into a Champions League final. And here we are back in the inbox. Yeah, it was a very tight game, both shot-wise and possession, but as we said, that Mbappe goal proving crucial, and the red card not helping Liverpool out either, but that means they will have a suspension going into the next game. And we do have an away goal, which could be oh so crucial. And hopefully that is the advantage we need going into that second league at our home stadium, where, yeah, our form has been very, very good. We'll quickly show you guys what happened in the other semi-final, seeing as our one was a bit dull. Juventus in the home league. The day before this game, they were able to pick up a 2-0 win over Porto at home, so they are definitely in the driver's seat, albeit Porto do now have the home league, so they could come back, Porto, but looking like Juventus have a decent foot in the door of that Champions League final in our tie. Look, the away goal helps, but it's definitely still up for grabs. If we put out a poor performance against Liverpool, then they certainly have the ability to come back and catch us. But it is a nice advantage to be taking into that home league, given our home form. Just looking at these stats here, Kylian Mbappe just bossing this Champions League at the moment. 15 goals with an 8.1 average rating. He is absolutely stunning, even in 2030. But that will do for today's episode, I think. We're obviously not the most exciting game. I can only apologize for that, but we'll leave you guys on a bit of a cliffhanger going into tomorrow's episode and the home league, where hopefully we can make the most of that advantage that we gained today at Anfield, and we can make our way into the Champions League final at Old Trafford against either Juventus or Porto. Looking more likely Juventus, but we've still got the Porto home league coming up, so you never know what could happen there. Before that game tomorrow, we do have one more game in League. It's against Mets. We can definitely put out a rotation team against these guys because they are down in 17th. So hopefully our rotation can do the job for us against these guys, and we can inch closer to the League title as well, of course, with us being 7 points clear of Marseille. If we picked up a win here and results went our way in other games, including that Marseille-Brestois game, then we could potentially be getting our hands on the title already. But we'll see what happens against Mets. We'll show you guys the highlights of that game tomorrow before we crack into the home league of the Champions League semi-final against Liverpool. If you did enjoy today's episode, as I said, not many highlights, but can't help it sometimes, unfortunately. But if you did enjoy, please remember to go down below, leave a thumbs up on the video. And if you're looking forward to tomorrow's episode and you haven't subscribed to the channel already, remember to hit that button and also that notification bell so you guys don't miss out when the video does drop. And until tomorrow, that big game, Liverpool at home, can we make the Champions League final and get ever so close to our third piece of the puzzle in this Hexagon challenge? Thank you very much for watching. Keep on keeping on, and I'll see you then. Cheers.